bit like a bath, isn't it? Sometimes it's really hard to get the temperature right. Other times it's really hard to pull the plug out. Sometimes you fill it up a bit too much so that when you get in it, it splashes all over the floor. And other times, your bottle boobles make the funny bubble bubble wobble noises.
Last day on the film. It's like being in a school building during holiday time. So I'm just heading up to do the final online, which is the credit list and all that kind of stuff. So, after the final day in the edit, the online done, the audio dub done, where Maddie's music, Finley's music, and a friend of ours, Alex's music, is brilliant on the film. It's all done. We're all done, and I've gone for a run at the end of the day to celebrate, to fire those endorphins off, and to essentially say, yes, it's done. And look, it's kind of nice. I've just been running through the film set of the film because it was all shot at Crystal Palace Park, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's always nerve-wracking. It's like releasing a child into the world at this point. It's the same with TV programs, same with anything that you write or create or make. You know, you have to accept that what people will get from it is not exactly what you intend. It becomes their film. It's no longer my film, which means I move on to the next. Toffee. Toffs. Toffington. I'm really excited because I've just heard that there's a new film been released called Fried Barry. And basically, it's about a guy who's fried. He's an addict. It's about an extraterrestrial that lands on this planet and possesses the body of a heroin addict in South Africa. And his name's Fried Barry. It looks so kitsch. It looks so fun. That's my idea of a fantastic Friday night in. Oh my flipping Christ, it's gorgeous. Oh, there's another rat. There's so many rats here. All the rats have come out to play, guys. You see it? Yeah, there it goes. Just in the time that I've been in the park, so many things have changed. Teddy has had another mini stroke. I just can't believe it. He's gone down to King's College, so he's currently had another MRI scan on his head and blood tests, and we're just feeling for them both in different ways, Betty, Teddy. So later tonight, we're probably going to be driving down to King's College to bring them back. Bless them, they've been through a hellish couple of weeks, poor things. And of course, it's just such a worry, isn't it? And I'm seeing my mum in a minute. Hopefully she'll be coming off this train. I'm really proud of my mum that she's got the train now, because that means she's walking again. And that means she's going to get her steps up, and that means she's going to get match ready for the next time I say to her, Mum, we're jumping on a plane and going nowhere, because that ain't happening soon, is it? Here she comes, just a-walking down the street, singing nee-ba-dee-ba-dee-be-dum-dee-be-doo. Look at her feet, they're just going so sweet, singing nee-ba-dee-be-dee-be-doo-dee-be-doo. She looks smart, looks fine, and she's got a funny mask, and she's only 69. Ooh-ba-doo-ba-dee-be-dum-dee-be-doo-ba-dee-be, ooh-ba-doo-ba-dee-be-dum-dee-be-doo. I always look forward to what your new plastic bag of the day is. And today it's the Tate.
It's been that for a bit.
Have you noticed how some of them, the colour rubs off on your fingers?
No. Does it?
How art thou, mother?
I'm fine, thank you. Hold on.
Don't worry. Howard the Duck's really good to see you. You were walking at quite a pace there.
Yeah.
You were giving it some. Is this in preparation for your marathon?
Yeah, I'm going to run the marathon.
Yeah, I think you'd be good. I think you'd be fast. I think you'd be surprised. God, Mum, you're all right.
Get off my back. Oh, thank God.
You're doing that dance in Airplane where he's stabbed in the back. There's your runner's bag, Mum. Has that got your camel pouch of water in it?
I don't know. Yes.
Yeah?
I think so.
Let's hear your breathing. People were commenting on my breathing this week.
Oh.
Saying I'm a heavy breather.
Oh.
Go for it, Ma. Go for it. Do you... Okay, I'm going to ask you. It's brilliant. Come on, you can do it, Ma. Oh.
Yay!
Yay, Mum, you look like Howard the Duck. Yay!
Oh.
Get your hat off, get your mask off. You're with family. What's it like on there, that tube?
It was much busier than it was last time.
Oh, that's because life's normal, Mum.
Is it normal?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Yeah. Yay!
Yay! Say hello, Subs.
Hello, Subs.
They don't feel you say that enough anymore.
Oh,
they loved you coming on the live this morning.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Was it alive?
Yeah. I was talking to you.
Oh, yeah. But I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, right, okay.
Was I?
I thought so.
I was texting you.
Yeah, but I was live.
Oh, yeah, of course you were live.
Well, I'm not the one disputing it. You are.
Numbskull. Phew, blimey, look at that. I need Maddie to cut it.
So I was just sharing with the subs how Teddy's been rushed back. Well, not rushed back in, but they have rushed. We thought they were coming out.
Yeah.
And I've just had a phone call to say that as he was coming out of his MRI scan for his head, gosh, MRI scan city, isn't it?
Yeah,
With you and
isn't it?
Teddy.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Nanny Di's got one soon.
Yeah.
They said you can't go home, you've got to stay. So that they're now still there.
What, because he's had another one?
He's had another TIA, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had another TIA.
While he's been in the hospital?
No. Last night he had it, and this morning. So.
And is that why he went to the
And
hospital?
they sent him to A&E again.
If he's not careful, he'll come out with he'll have another urinary infection.
I know.
Which is the thing that fucking... Oh, sorry. You're not filming.
Yeah.
You are filming.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Say it without swearing, Mum.
It's the thing that... It's so bad, that urinary stroke kidney infection. My mum had it twice and went off her head.
Well, that was when she went do lally in the bathroom, wasn't it?
Well, no, not that one. That was just plain ordinary.
Oh, right, falling in a
You
bath.
know, in the hospital when she suddenly started seeing
Yes,
boats coming
yeah,
in and all of that. That
yeah.
was because of the...
Oh, yeah, she
thing.
was. She was totally delusional.
Totally in another world. And
Yes.
what annoyed me, Mark, was about myself was that I thought, after I'd seen Teddy for that brief moment when he came out of hospital last time and he looked so ghastly, I should have known that's what he'd got. He'd got that look about his eyes, which he wasn't registering at all.
Well, anyway, so me and Nadia are going to probably have to go down and pick them up later. So
Yeah.
But yeah. But how are you?
I'm fine.
How was your day?
Fine.
Did you get everything done that you needed doing?
I didn't need to do anything today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right.
But yeah. No, it's all good.
Have you heard of a film called Fried Barry?
Shut up.
I watched a really intriguing film last night, Mum, which I can't wait for you to watch because I genuinely want to know what you think of it.
What is it?
Black Bear. That was a funny little sound in your gullet, wasn't it?
I thought,
That's sort of
please don't
settling.
say anything about that, Mark. Know when to
There's a
keep your
settling
mouth shut,
sound. Well,
but
because
no.
mine make it more. Mark,
No, I've not heard of it.
tell us something funny, and then I'll turn the camera off.
Oh, what can I tell you that's funny?
Oh, listen, hearken. What's that? It's nothing.
You're hoping to get another one, aren't you? Another noise like that.
What? Tell me something unusual about today that's happened for you that none of us would be.
It's been I can't even today because absolutely nothing has happened. Yesterday was a different story.
What happened yesterday? Begs the question, doesn't it, guys? What happened yesterday?
Well, yesterday from morning till night.
Yes.
Well, just let me put it this way: I did 9,500 steps. So we're talking a lot of wandering around Whitechapel. I went for blood tests. I went for this. I went for that. I went.
Did you get the results of your blood tests?
Tuesday? Apparently, incontrovertibly. She said.
Incontrovertibly.
So she said.
Jesus.
I know.
How did she say that? Did she say incontrovertibly?
No, she said you'll get it on Tuesday.
For sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
You brought incontrovertibly to the table.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And then I.
So you did lots of stuff. Well, that's good. You're getting out and about.
It's very good.
Because Grant Shapps has literally, as we're on this recording now, has just announced where you can travel to.
In terms of
on the green list, where we can go, if anyone can go anywhere. But what he's failed to tell us or remind us is that you might be able to travel to Malta on a Thursday and go to one beach, but you'll have to queue for 10 hours either end to do that.
Oh God, and then go into...
No quarantine. Green list is no quarantine. So you might be able to go to Crete, but so will 6. I'm worried Crete will sink as everyone lands.
Oh, right.
I just want to stay here and chat with you, Ma.
Oh.
Do you? Not really. I want to go home.
Yeah, no, I do.
I like our moments in the car. We haven't had enough of them in the vlog.
No, you probably haven't, actually.
No, we haven't. No.
But, what else did I have to say? I'm sure I had
Any hijackings?
No.
Bomb scares?
I'm sure there were a couple of things. I should think these things out before I get into the car now. I'll start to again now.
Don't worry. We'll call it a day there, Mum. Let's go home. I've got to go and get some Ferrero Rocher to take down to Betty's.
Okay.
And we're going to get you some fizzy drinks.
Okay.
Fizzy water, Ma.
Yeah.
Look at your hair. Your hair looks cool. Oh my God, guys. I've just done half an hour of workout 5 of the advanced stages. Cycle 5, workout 2. So I did a half-hour HIIT. So advanced, you can't get much more advanced than that. And then I did a 15-minute ab blast. 45 minutes. And I don't think it's making the blindest bit of notice to my body at all. I don't feel any thinner. I don't feel any tighter. I don't feel any smarter. Well, I'm kind of almost cutting out gluten. But anyway. Oh. Just realised we haven't actually filmed you in the fridge for a while.
Oh, you've got to be careful, Mum.
Mum.
Son!
Mum!
Son, what's happening to you?
You're drinking the girls' tropical juice.
No, this is apple. Apple. Thank you. That's all right.
What do you need?
I can have some apple of pear. Subs, can't I? Tell him. Oh, he's turning into
Tell the subs what you saw last night. Without giving a spoiler.
we all saw, as a family, Mark's film, which was brilliant.
Just like it.
Absolutely brilliant. And I'm not saying that because he's my boy.
It went down well.
It did. It's his baby and it's out in the world. And now, not it's on its own. You will look after it as it goes into broader society.
I've got a terrible twitch suddenly.
Haven't you? It's the same as mine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Can't do
showing my
anything.
bra strap.
Mum! Not on YouTube. They can't cope. They're not ready for that yet.
No. Oh, I haven't seen you for ages, sir.
Hi.
Or rather, you haven't seen me.
Say hello to them, Mum.
Oh, shit.
Do you like blueberries? I love blueberries.
Everybody loves blueberries.
I don't know if they do. I don't think Maddie does. Maddie hates them.
Well, if they're good blueberries, but they're always good blue. Will you stop looking like that? You look like the devil.
There's a new movie called Fried Barry.
No, you keep saying that, and I can't be called.
But listen, Fried Barry. But do you know how someone's described it? Get this for a description of the film.
Okay.
Apparently, it's like Mandy chopped up with another horror film, snorted up a straw made of the tube from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in the chocolate scene, and then it's snorted into your nose, and it makes you feel like under the skin.
Who said that? You did.
No, it's online.
After much.
It's online. No, seriously, it's online. Anyway, I just
in
thought
other
I'm going to
words,
go
I
over here and
must
drink
see.
bleach, because apparently that's the only way you can get rid of coronavirus.
I must see, in other words.
I think apparently the lead guy looks like your brother.
Now, I'm not going to put skim milk in yours because she's reacted so violently to it the other day.
I am not your child. I am demon spawn.
Sorry, teacher.
I've been growing in the darker recesses of your mind. I just want to be your friend.
Really like the job that Kiki's done on my eyebrows. Looks really nice. Looks like smoking a fat one.
Ordinary milk because you were gremlins.
You're a gremlin, aren't you, Ma?
I am pretty much.
What happens when you put water on your head at night?
Turns in. What's this? Is this new?
What?
What is it?
No, it's been there since I was born. Yeah,
Oh,
since
yeah,
I was
you were
born.
born with it, I
Yeah,
remember
came
that.
out with it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you want a strawberry? Tell you what, I had a strawberry. Fruit doesn't last long, does it?
No, it goes off. Right, I'm giving you this and you won't like it, but you said to the other day. It's much better with skim milk. Is that all right?
I don't know, Mum, I haven't tasted it.
No, I know, but you were so...
Oh, Mum, it was awful.
Yeah.
It was like a bellwether moment for me. It was like my mum can no longer make tea.
Is that all right?
You're struggling.
Well, because I'm
You're on a knife, but you've lost your confidence, haven't you?
That's totally...
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's nothing worse than losing your confidence when you're making a cup of tea. You think you've got a handle on it, and then someone says that shit, and you're like, the cat amongst the pigeons doesn't even come close. So we're just about getting ready to do the live No Name Sunday show because it's been quite a batshit crazy week. I've been editing my film. Teddy's been incredibly unwell. Nadia's felt very, very, very under the weather. And as you can see, I've little overzealously tried to shave. Sorry.
Oh, well done.
What were you saying?
Lisa just said to me, have you got all the... No, here's one I prepared earlier. I said, no. She goes, what are you going to do? I said, I'm just going to have to prepare it live.
But if anything goes wrong, we're going to have a catchphrase that she's going to give me, and I'm going to turn away. Only you guys know that. No one watching the show will know that, but you've got to try and work out what the catchphrase is. It might be, remove that piece of paper from under your nose. I've really hurt myself. I nearly cut my nostril off. Really hurt. So anyway, so look. So for those of you who don't know the Sunday show, over there, we've got Newspaper Corner. Over here, we've got the Book of the Week, which is Nadia. Over here, we have Dish 1. Over here, we have Dish 2. On Nadia's phone over there is Lisa Loves. Obviously, we have to forego Teddy Talks and the memes. And down there, who let the dogs out? Ooh, 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 ooh. Who let the... So, God knows. Oh, and that in the background there is our old mattress. I mean, what would this house be without a mattress in the background? Let's face it. I think eventually that's heading over to Dina's, but there we go.
Right, so we are outside Dr.
Richard.
King of Smiles, because I just want to call him the King of Smiles, but I have to say Doctor to be respectful. We're outside my lovely friend Hannah because we are both having Invisalign together. You know, like when you were kids and you both go on the contraceptive pill together? Well, we're doing that, but with braces.
It's totally that right now. It's so exciting. We're in it together, babe.
So me and Hannah met, you've met before, but just in case you haven't, in the Himalayas, when we were doing a trek for a breast cancer charity. I just did it because I'm a fucking nutcase and I got asked to do it and I said yes because it was a charity that I like. But Hannah had much more reason to do it than me because you'd had cancer twice at that point.
At that point, I'd had cancer twice. Yeah, when I was 26, I had, that was the first time I was diagnosed with no real family history. Had treatment, chemotherapy, surgery, hormone therapy, and then 4 years later it returned. Despite having the bloody mastectomy, I had the whole thing off, but it still came back in the chest wall.
Absolutely unbelievable.
It's rotten luck. So I got it again, more chemotherapy, more surgery, had my implant completely removed, so I'm flat on the left even now. And yeah, I just wanted to do something, just raise some money and have an experience of a lifetime, and that's what that was.
And we did.
Really. Yeah,
so we nearly ended our life because we nearly fell off the bloody mountain so many times.
Hell, I did not realise the heights that would be involved and the sheer drops. I think we bonded a little bit over our fear of heights.
Yeah, we literally, oh my hand, come through now.
Like
we are going to get through this. But little did we know when we met that Hannah was actually pregnant.
In the Himalayas?
She didn't get pregnant in the Himalayas.
No, Pete thinking, what the hell was she up to? She went climbing mountains. No wonder she came back knackered. No, I got pregnant just before we went. So I didn't.
I had no idea.
No idea, because I've had 18 cycles of chemo, and before my second lot, so I had 6, then 12, but before the 12, they said that my ovarian reserve had been hit quite hard. Something called AMH. I'm sure
I've heard about that.
Will know what that is. It was 3.6, I think it was. So they said it might not even be worth me freezing embryos, which I did anyway. So I thought any chance of me having a baby would come out, when implanting those embryos. But unbeknownst to me, I'd come off my treatment to have a scan. I'd come off my treatment to have a scan and to talk about implanting these embryos, and in the mean bloody time, I got pregnant.
Had a glass of Prosecco, and the next thing she knew, she was up the duff.
Crazy dad.
To her husband, of course.
But yeah,
which was the most incredible news. We were all... Baby Lila is literally a miracle baby, and she was so extraordinary. Yeah. And Hannah loves her more than I've ever seen anyone love their baby. So she's just incredibly special. But when Lila was 6 months old, and right slap bang in the middle of the pandemic, fucking horror strikes again.
Yeah. It came back.
Come back again.
So,
Third time.
3 times unlucky. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm quite matter of fact when I talk about it, because maybe I'm desensitised to cancer because it's just been in my life so much, well, part of my life for 8 years now. But yeah, bloody came back in my underarm this time. So I had surgery and I've had radiotherapy.
This is in the middle of the pandemic.
Middle of the pandemic. So it's quite, being in the hospital, being treated this time round was so different.
Yeah.
I feel like hospitals, particularly cancer departments, make a real effort to make them a bit warmer. People are there, they're lonely themselves, they want to chat, there's smiles in the rooms. It's a sad place, but there's a place where
there's camaraderie.
There's camaraderie, that's exactly one of that. There was a really cold, almost like an anxious tension in the air, I think.
Because
people
that,
scared.
if you think about it, it was another... every sort of place is a society, isn't it? So it was a society within the hospital, and the same was going on society outside of hospital. And Hannah, like so many people that were going through shit, every appointment on your own, horrendous. You had to have 2 weeks of radio.
Well, it was nearly 3. It was 3.5 weeks, but every appointment was on
with
my
a
own.
baby. Then. No, before that, she has her operation. We laugh because it's so fucking unbelievable.
I forgot.
She's the Terminator. She has her operation to take the lump that's come back for the 3rd time in the same place. And she gets home, feels a bit unwell. Baby feels a bit unwell. Husband feels a bit unwell.
Fucking dog feels unwell.
Dog feels unwell. Raging COVID. So nobody could help with the baby. She's been told she can't pick up the baby.
Because I had, it was in my underarm where it came back. So I'd had this lymph node clearance. Well, I've had lymph node clearance before. It's the second one.
Unbelievable.
I'm told not to lift anything for 6 weeks. I've got a baby that's got a raging temperature. I feel awful because I've had surgery and I've got COVID. Pete, fit as a fiddle, coughing his guts up.
Her husband's a fireman.
It's a bit exhausting. No, it was, I can't. Do you know what? It's been a comedy of errors.
It's so incredible. And that's not even the half of it, right? And so she, to me, is the most extraordinary person. Anyway, I saw her a few months ago, and she turns up with these fucking braces on. Awful. I'm like, what the hell is that? She's all, don't, I can't eat. We'll drop a photo in here. I can't eat, I can't do anything. I'm like, why? I said, I've got to have this because you are now about to have a treatment. That is because you might not know this, guys. I didn't know this. I've learnt so much from Hannah and Kaz and Tits that osteoporosis and all these different things can come out of chemotherapy. But there's this treatment that can reduce your risk a bit more, can't it? Of it coming back.
Coming back in your bones. So
of the cancer coming back in the bones, and maybe helps to strengthen your bones also.
Yeah, that's it.
But
you can't have any major dental work. And the treatment is 1 infusion every 6 months for 3 years. So you're not supposed to have major dental work in that time. And what's more, if you were to have braces, because it strengthens the bones, and your teeth are less likely to be able to shift and move. So it was now or never. So yes, I did go on Groupon, and I found myself a cheap deal, and I panic bought braces.
She panic bought braces.
And it was not the one, guys. It was my life. I felt like I couldn't eat fucking cucumber.
She couldn't eat cucumber. Hang on a minute. She's not only she had cancer 3 times, she's also a vegan.
I'm vegan. I know. I'm not an annoying vegan. I promise.
No, she's not, and there's nothing annoying about Hannah.
I just couldn't eat, and so I came over. I saw you, Naz, and we were.
I was like,
you were like, what the hell? You weren't having it, were you?
So I'd heard about him in there. Dr. King of Smiles. He's been on telly loads, you know him. He's done all sorts of very famous people.
Yeah.
So I had a little chat and had a little contact and I said, can we both come and see you? Because I'm just old and decrepit and she's got cancer.
Pull the card. Pull it in.
So can you have a look at our teeth? Anyway, he said yes. And we're about to go in. We'll film whatever he lets us, because we haven't met him before, so we're going to film whatever he'll let us film in there, because I think it'd be nice if you come on our journey with us. We're going to go on a dental journey. My lovely Hannah, we're now waiting to go in to see the King of Smiles. Do you think he wears a crown?
Definitely.
He might wear a crown.
Lined with little molars, gold molars.
Oh, that'd be really crystallised molars and a sceptre with crystallised canines.
We're very, I'm going to be starstruck, I think.
Well, don't be disappointed if again he hasn't got crystalled crown. So here I am. And the King of Smiles, is that the right? I love that.
Well, that's what they say.
Do you prefer to be called Doc or the King of Smiles?
Well, Doc is fine.
I'm definitely going to call him the King of Smiles then. And we're here with Hannah and lovely Diane there, the nurse. And I'm just going to turn the camera around actually, so Doc, King of Smiles, can talk us through what is going to be done. Wow, there's teeth right there. Not your own, I hope.
So this is an example of the aligner. This is an Invisalign aligner. This is just a model of the teeth.
Yeah.
Each one of these is 3D printed and they're in a different position, and it incrementally moves the teeth into the next position. You change the aligners each week and it will push the teeth into the double eye position.
Each week they change? Is that everybody that has an Invisalign?
Yeah, now the technology's improved. It used to be that they were changed every 2 to 4 weeks, but now Invisalign with the new technology, they recommend that it's changed every week. So.
Wow, so does that mean you have to come into the dentist every week?
No, usually we give several aligners at a time so that you can continue the treatment. You can take photos so we can monitor it remotely, or there's remote monitoring systems, and then you come in every now and again for a review just to check the teeth and obviously to check the movement that everything's going to plan.
Brilliant, like the look of them. God, I'm so jealous of those gums. Those were premenopausal gums. When I was 4 I had gums. Those gums just look so sexy. This is what happens to you when you get older.
You're making
start
me
looking.
worry. I've never in my life known someone to...
I swear to God. Sometimes, when I'm interviewing people on the show, like big, famous people that you would be looking to see if they've had a facelift or something like that, I'm not interested. I'm just looking at their gums.
That's weird. What is it about? What do you like?
Because when you get older, when you get menopausal, and if you've ground your teeth like I have, you get these loose teeth and hanging gums.
Even pregnancy can affect the gums.
Even pregnancy. Well, she's got a 9. How old is she?
She's 10 months old. I've had a baby. I hope they're all
That'd be a gums one then.
The iTero scanner.
iTero scanner?
The iTero scanner, yeah. It takes lots of digital pictures of the teeth and it joins them together and produces a digital mock-up or cast of the teeth instead of an impression. So it's like a digital impression.
So like there's an impression like that horrible clay stuff you used to have in your mouth. Yeah, I used to hate that.
You don't need it. So
you look so cool.
I look like Bret the Hitman Hart, don't I? I look like a 90s wrestler.
Such lovely gums. Stuck to your teeth, Hannah.
And then it produces like a digital impression or digital cast of the tooth. So
God, that's
yeah,
so clever.
it's the newest technology.
That's Flash. I'm going to call you Doc Flash now.
We've got to use a bit of technology here, haven't we?
Oh my God, look at that. Now I'm seeing your molars. That is so clever. Honestly, when I was a child and I had braces and stuff, I hated all those impressions you'd have. That stuff would run down your throat, wouldn't it? Wow, people are going to be fascinated by this, you see. Aren't you, subs? Because so many people want to have this done.
Yeah.
And actually...
It's definitely something that's rising in popularity,
Yeah, I mean, people just say now Invisalign. Like, is it just a brace? I mean, do kids have Invisalign as well?
They can now. There's something called Invisalign Teen. So teenagers can even have it, particularly, in America where everything moves ahead. Teenagers are able to have them instead of having metal braces. There's only very rare cases. I mean, obviously there are some cases where people need the wires and brackets and elastics and things like that.
And I think, like, when you let your teeth go a bit, it's a bit like, it's aging, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, to get your teeth done, is it almost as good as getting a facelift?
Yeah, that's what they say. They say getting the teeth done and the smile is the best facelift. Whiter, brighter teeth, straighter teeth, all that's associated with vitality and youth and energy. So, Makes a big
There
difference.
she is, my young
I feel like such a doll.
The people like
I think she has a great smile.
Isn't that nice?
And that's from the man who knows.
Just saying.
He sees a lot of smiles. He is the creator of smiles. And he said you've got a good
The king himself.
I know! Don't get better than that, Hannah. This is a rough mock-up.
Wow. It's pretty cool, but it takes a bit of time, isn't it?
Oh God, look, that's you, Hannah.
Isn't that weird?
Look how beautiful your teeth are. What are you doing here? We should be the doctors instead. Let's go to the gynecologist.
The technology, science isn't unbelievable. I can't get over this.
I had no idea that's what it was going to be.
I need to
like.
remove my gums now.
And
Oh,
then
so each time you get your new liner, this is
it
what
moves
happens.
slightly,
Right.
exactly, and it pushes them into it's active force that pushes it into the next stage.
And it's that quick now. You're saying that you can have a change your liner every week, so you're getting a result quicker, even though you might need a retainer, I guess. Do you need a retainer? Okay, right, okay.
And one thing I would say is, never ever wrap them in a napkin and put them on the table in a restaurant.
That is one of
My
our
friend with her
instructions.
daughter has had to go back to the restaurant to get them to tip out their bins, yeah.
That is actually on our instruction sheet. Isn't it? That's on.
Is it?
The other thing is, you have to be careful. Kids, dogs, they think it's a toy.
Yeah,
They
and then
run
munch it
with
up.
them.
Listen, my Reggie.
Treat it like a
is
piece of
terror.
gold.
Yeah. Reggie will have a field day with these, believe me.
So, what's happening here?
So basically, this shows each movement.
Wow.
This is from 123 here, 23 weeks, and that's how it's moving. And
Wow.
this is the upper. That's where we start.
Let's just gently move it forward.
Gently, gently. Slowly,
Yeah.
Oh,
slowly
it's
catch up.
magic.
She's just drank the mouthwash.
Oh, Christ. Oh, well. I'm back in the 80s. Yeah, so, you know what? So this tooth here is next to where the tooth was that took out side.
Right.
She's got the Bret Hart sunglasses on. Woo! Ben.
My turn. Doc of King of Smiles can have a little look round, but I've explained to him about my gums. I'm a bit of a toothless wonder, but he's still going to look. Because he's that kind of a guy.
So what was the verdict?
He's just said I've got nice teeth.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
Job here, isn't it? That's both of us, Hannah. We're the queen of smiles, aren't we?
So here,
That's where make cold.
that's where you can really see.
So,
Right, look, so,
so it will move, it will close the gap.
and it will go like that.
Well, that's
Well, it won't go like that, because what about
It's
that?
more that. It's more these. This is simulated if it was
Oh, I
teeth
see.
in, but
So that's my
if you
teeth.
added teeth as well, but you
Okay.
can see here and there the way it would bring it.
Oh, I see, that's what it would look like.
Yeah, especially at the front.
Oh, just saying, it's so vibey everywhere. We're actually going to miss, though we're sick to death of freezing our asses off outside, there is something so European about all the restaurants being outside. So vibey in London. It's Friday, so we're going to sit down, have a cheeky something while we wait for a cab. Yeah.
Nanny Di just told me and Kiki a story from my childhood. It was the most boring story I've ever been told. It was about how she told me to go to my room. That was it. Anyway, she's now going to tell you a really interesting story.
Yeah, but this is...
Hang on.
This happened to me about 3 days ago, which is why I'm quite frightened about my knee, because my knee hasn't collapsed for absolutely ages. This is what happened, right?
Right.
In my bedroom, I've got what they call a Romeo and Juliet balcony, a tiny, tiny, tiny balcony. You couldn't even step out onto it. But it means I can open the back door,
Yes.
that door, and get air in.
Yeah.
And anyway, it'd been open, and then plants are all round it now. And I thought, when it was time to go out, and because I can't lean to push it to, I always kick it to with my leg. And I really give it some welly. I go, and stupidly
Don't do it
this
again.
time, I won't. I did it with my good leg standing on this leg. It collapsed. This leg was up here, and I sat down so hard on a cactus. You've got to admit that's a story to end story.
So did you feel a prick? You sound like what, Nan's cactus?
No, luckily not Nan's cactus. Otherwise,
unfortunate.
I'd be pulling them out forever.
Oh my
but no.
God! So have you got cacti?
Well, imagine. Try thinking.
How did you get out of it?
With such difficulty.
Is this by your piano?
Yes,
Yeah.
I looked at my situation. Well, I looked at what I was surrounded by.
You surveyed the scene.
I was surrounded by
Cacti.
and
Fungi.
fungi, and all sorts of things.
Octopi.
I didn't know if this leg was gonna. I didn't know if this leg was gonna. So I was sitting there and I said, "Shall I phone Mom?"
Say what? I'm sat on a cactus.
I'm sitting down, and then I thought to myself, "Fuck, excuse me, I can't get up. What the hell am I
Mum,
gonna
it
do?"
was your Nanny Thelma bath moment.
It was. So what I had to do was take my bottom off the cactus, and then the only way I could do it was on my elbows, go backwards towards the bed, and then which nearly killed me. And then I can get up once I've got a thing that's that high.
Are we going to need to get you one of those sort of, those kind of light pull things?
Yeah, right.
There's already one there.
I know, we could just get it souped up, Mum.
What does it do?
But then, it would alert us, so
God.
a red light would flash somewhere here. But imagine if the Chinese cyber hacked it and they kept setting it off.
It's a good story.
It's a good story.
Absolutely true.
Yeah. And we all know, and the subs know that corner well. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's where I put up your radiator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I couldn't even reach the radiator to pull
Wow.
myself up, mind you.
No wonder you were stumbling around in the garden.
Yeah. Well, it's so long since that's happened that it's given way on me. Mind you, I gave it such well.
Well, you were clearly thinking you were Shang-Chi.
I was doing like I was somebody out of fame. I was going right high like that, and then suddenly it went. And
Oh, Mum, you've got to be
right down to the
careful.
ground.
Don't do it again. What are you doing? Oh, Mum, what a day.
What? That was what I was going to send to you.
What a day.
I thought when he interrogates it, I'm going to tell him it's even worse than it's a bad one today. Did you do me a coffee?
No, I'm doing you one
Oh, we
now.
do.
Hi guys, how you doing? How you feeling about the coronavirus? It's like it's nearly over or something, but like it's never over. I don't really understand that. But one thing I do know is lots of people are really excited, and that's scary, because I find it strangely comfortable knowing I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, and that my head couldn't go there, and my heart couldn't feel this, and my mind didn't do that.